so many refugees where they don't live just one second me land on this. With the feel say now only the people them for displaced people or refugee for Nigeria they be affected. Every Amazonian activist, every Amazonian way be vocal about this struggle. Now itself a refugee. Whether you get an American citizenship or whether you get a permanent resident for some country, you be ID holder for South Africa, you are a refugee or an exile where you need protection. You need to defend your rights. And as we stand, we get a top challenge. We get so many Amazonians because of the struggle, La Republic even refuse to extend their IDs, their passport, so that because why would it depend on La Republic passport? Now our right as occupied people forget La Republic passport until we get our territory fully, until we get our own travel document. That is a United Nations right. It's a United Nations right. That's a convention that we need. So when we talk, say, La Republic get for extend our passport, some naive people they will question say, no, when I don't get one country, we are still occupied people, occupied by a brutal regime. Well, it means these people you need for live for that country. And this humanitarian angle, it protect our people with that. So these are a lot of challenges. In a nutshell, we need support our exiles. When me and you will be vocal, and any other person anywhere in the world, whether in Asia, in Europe, in America, where you fight for this struggle, that person need legal support, he need humanitarian support, he need capacitation. Secondly, our internally displaced, they need support. There is a dire need of support for our people in the forest. Those that have lost their properties, those whose houses have been burned down, and those that have lost their family members. There is a lot of psychological trauma that only the Humanitarian Action Committee can do those issues and support our people seriously, so that they shouldn't think that they committed themselves in this struggle for nothing and they have been left behind. According to our Ubuntu spirit, nobody is supposed to be left behind. So that's why our internally displaced people should be top of our priority. Most importantly, our exiled people in Nigeria, they need to be capacitated. They need the right food. They need hygiene. They need the right sanitation. They need to live in a clean environment. Even in the forest, we need agencies to go into the forest and assist our people as people that have been displaced and they are lost. In a nutshell, that is why we are championing this cause, and we can never be successful without stakeholders like our people all over the world who are fine and who can make it a commitment to support this humanitarian action and therefore add a new and strong dimension into our revolution. And of course, make our fight to be more effective because there is human security angle of it that is being addressed.
Actually, Scopa Patrick, you drove me into this question that I already had in mind to ask you. Even for big organizations, reach out into conflict zones is something that is very, very difficult. What kind of difficulties has Scope Humanitarian encountered trying to reach out to the people in need?
The first thing is that Scope Humanitarian does not have a strong presence on the ground because we do not have institutions on the ground, and we are trying to have institutions on the ground. But how do we address this thing? Scope has tried as much as possible to address this challenge by what? He identified invest for some strong humanitarian agency institution like the Samsoya Center for Human Rights. And therefore, this Samsoya Center for Human Rights is a non-profit organization where Scope don't identify, feel I'm saying an independent institution where if it help for address the gap where for instill it present on the ground in terms of humanitarian action and humanitarian support. And therefore, through this Samsoya Center for Human Rights, where Scope don't identify them, then feel say if it empower this independent institution as a non-profit institution for carry out humanitarian action, this Samsoya Center don't be able to connect with existing institutions that are doing a marvelous job on the ground, like the Aya Foundation. So a lot of our assistance, therefore, or a lot of way Samsoya they do, when we as Scope support Samsoya when a independent where we donate for that organization, where we don't already study that organization, notice and say this organization really be for our people, really be for support Amazonians. Anyway, fine Aya Foundation and related with Aya Foundation. And through Aya Foundation, through the officers been taking care, especially the children, because Scope has donated to this Soya Center as its humanitarian support to a non-profit independent institution to now address issues on the ground with another non-profit institution like the Aya Foundation. Besides that, we try for...
Yeah, I want to push you. Yeah. I want to push you.
Go ahead.
Scopa Patrick. If other organized institutions that they're on the ground where they feel help in reach out, it'd be okay for them for reach out to Scope for assistance. I want to make our viewers where they watch us from ground zero, and where some of them they be involved, they already get structures on the ground. I want to make them know whether it be okay for them for reach out to Scope for see how we the fee partner.
It be them for reach out for Scope Humanitarian Action Group, and it be more important for them because Scope now will tell them, say, now this institution, they deal with, if it solve the problem, and Scope now tell them, say, work with this institution for actually solve the problem. So Scope is support a particular institution, Samsoya Center for Human Rights. And as Scope Humanitarian Action, our people, they fit contact Scope directly, or they contact the head of that Samsoya Center for Human Rights. But it'd be more appropriate for our people to contact Scope Humanitarian, because this one now humanitarian action, a humanitarian initiative, not politics, but humanitarian aspects, humanitarian issues.
Thank you very much there. Scopa Patrick, again, I want to make you now explain to Ambazonians, or especially those the way they be affected by all the difficulties and the problem, then when you don't explain them, where Scope Humanitarian be involved in. Who fit benefit from Scope Humanitarian assistance? You know, we don't there for a situation for our struggle where it don't be politicized just too much. So some person feel be where he thinks, say, oh, take for instance, make some, if some AGC soldier go be wounded somewhere, where somehow AGC maybe not agree with which way Scope they do, and because they feel Scope for rather they give now the money for granite. Scope will take care for that soldier who be eligible for Scope Humanitarian assistance.
The great thing especially for people on the ground, on ground zero, you know, Scope there like that, picking way, you put woman belly, and that picking way they disown your pregnancy. Say no, but no be na me, I put that picking belly, no be na me I do this. But after when picking don't come out outside, now all my picking. Now all man is picking. Now all man in the picking in the sense say you get for support that picking, and secondly you get for send that picking say bring me water me I drink.
Yes.
So Ambazonians, the way they be well to do, they get for support this humanitarian action, and Ambazonians, especially who are wounded soldier, they get for ask for favor, no matter what group you belong to. Remember, we are all Ambazonians. No matter how people they try for politicize which we mean, we believe in people, their agenda, we believe in people, their objective for the group that way they belong. But for the sake of universality and for the sake of humanity, Scope Humanitarian Action stands on humanity and the most vulnerable people. And if you be a wounded soldier, you be the most vulnerable person. So whether you come from AGC, you come from SCYL, you come from Maurice, you come from ARC, or you come from whatever group, Scope would pick up that soldier, treat that soldier like any other scoper where they're on the ground, like any Ambazonian. But the difference now come out from people where they outside, like AGC member, right? Where they know they for ground zero.